this experience over the last 5-6 years. And I told Brahma this, that it is so fascinating that in the world that I deal with, which is full of analytics and brains which just analyze and shred to
online partners as such. Hi, Abhay and hi, Manoj.
On behalf of Movies.com, I welcome a legendary figure like R.D. Burman. Path-breaking due to filmmakers like Brahmanand, who are increasingly adopting technology. Com is one such platform. It's a platform where you can watch cult, classic and independent films, regional films, documentaries, shorts. But what differentiates us is the fact that we are a curated platform, which means that we'll only bring to you the best that exists today. What is also very good about us is that we're trying to create a social community of film lovers. We want to talk about the relevance of, say, the Bighaz Zameen to the land acquisition bill that's happening today. It provides you that platform where you can interact with each other anywhere in the world. We started our journey almost 2 months back. It's been extremely nice. And today he's our friend, philosopher, mentor, Mr. Manoj Rajpai. So thank you, Manoj. Thank you for everything. And have a great evening. See you at the movies. And Manoj, if you can say a few words for us.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, congratulations, Brahmanand. You made such a fantastic documentary. And it's our privilege, it's Movies.com's privilege to be showcasing it or releasing it on our portal. I welcome everybody this evening. I just hope that, and also launching a portal which I believe has a lot of possibility to become a platform for like-minded audience, like-minded people who can come, watch a film, share their ideas, review it, and create a community, which is vast, which is like-minded, and which is willing to see content-driven film, and that's why I am with them. Since the first day Abhay met me, I realized that this portal has such a big future if all of us, without any selfish reason, come forward and start supporting it. But this is what we lack today: a platform for the people who like certain kind of cinema, people who like content-driven films, people who like to see short films by so many filmmakers, so many young filmmakers who are just churning it out every day, but we don't get to see them. And documentaries, there are no ways that one can source it out and go ahead and watch them. But very few people know that those documentary filmmakers, they toil so hard, they put in their sweat and blood in making one fantastic documentary. So this is a privilege. I mean, we are getting an opportunity to premiere Brahmanand's documentary on our portal. So Movies.com is an endeavor for me, and I urge everybody to support it. Thank you very much.
Unique thing about the album is that even today when Indian artists they go abroad, they collaborate with a lot of Indian classical, Indian folk, Indian music along with the Western sounds and music. We do a lot of fusion, right? But Pancham Da ने 1982 में जब कोई YouTube कोई इंटरनेट नहीं था, तब ये एल्बम में 7 गाने पैंटेरा में किए सैन फ्रांसिस्को जाके with only Western, Latin American, all sorts of American and African rhythms and instruments, and all musicians from there. None of the Indian instruments or musicians accompanied him. So in those days when we had absolutely no exposure, he had the capability to go there, compose an album. By the way, he recorded in 10 days flat with Francis Ford Coppola's one of his recorders in 10 days flat. And as Filmfare reported in 1982, the album was a bestseller in the United States. It was also released in India. Absolutely. So that for me is Rahul Dev Burman, R.D. Burman or Pancham Da. You'll have to excuse me because I will be calling him Pancham many times. Not that I don't respect him, but a lot of us simply love him. We just dropped the R. He's Pancham. It's a very sweet name. So, अब हम उनसे बात करते हैं और उनकी बात करते हैं जिनकी मेहनत की वजह से आज की शाम हम सब यहाँ इस जगह इकट्ठा हुए हैं, जमा हुए हैं. मुझे आज भी याद है कि जब ब्रह्मा और उनकी टीम ने फिल्म की शूटिंग शुरू की थी, so we used to go to a lot of veterans, legends, etc. और कई बार ये रिएक्शन आता था कि आप डॉक्यूमेंट्री बना लेना, तो ये 8-9 लोगों के यूनिट की क्या जरूरत है? Sound expert, boom, दो कैमरा, लाइट.
A lot of those rushes, I really felt that it was absolutely priceless material. And at the same time, it was not easy because 100 hours, bringing it down to any manageable length, something that can reach people was difficult. So another 6 months, 8 months went with a lot of associates, a lot of people working on it. And when it became 15 hours, I said, wow, this looks good. When I said, let's do better, so we did it to 12 hours, then to 8 hours, then to 7, finally 5.5. And I said that if I go to make a film again out of that, probably I can make a 1-hour film or a half-hour film. And a lot of things which look priceless will again get left out for the same reasons that they got left out in the first film, that it doesn't fit into the structure, into the flow, sounds like repetition sometimes, but they are not, because it's different people's perspective, and many of them who have worked with him or who can understand and interpret him in a very, very interesting way. So that gave birth to Knowing Pancham of 5.5 hours, which was absolutely, precious material. And I remember our chief guest tonight, Asutosh Gavarikar, meeting him around the same time when he said that he saw the film and his, love and passion, everything got kind of refreshed. It was like a refresh button. And I said that, well, I have lots of material and we can share and talk about it. And so that kind of...
When I became an actor, I had the honor to interact with him once. In fact, I had the honor of also lip syncing to one of the songs that he composed.
या आशुतोष, मेरा आज की शाम काम इंटरजेक्ट करने का ही है. अब यहाँ से आप कहीं और ना चले जाएं, ये कहानी पूरी होनी चाहिए. हम लोगों ने, मेरे ख्याल से सिर्फ ब्रह्मा और मैंने ये बात आपसे सुनी है. You mentioned about, you're talking about Indrajit. We would like to hear, we would like everybody to hear about your interaction with Panchamda, which was before the movie was made. That's a very interesting story, if you don't mind. If you can please share it with us.
It's a very small story, but it's something that left a very lasting impression on my mind. In fact, when I look back now, I feel that that interaction, which is very, very brief, for me, is what Panchamda is Panchamda's quality, which is apart from all the genius aspect of his creative space. I was a struggling actor and I went to Rose Movies to look for work. And when I went to the office, Rose Movies was the office which was, its company started by Mr. Ramesh Bahel, the late Ramesh Bahel. And he's the maker of Jawani Diwani, Kasne Wale. And I had heard,
रमेश बहल जी के ऑनर में एक बात मैं कहना चाहूँगा. He is probably, this is the only director, music director pair in this country who have worked together in each and every film that this director ever made. They worked together in almost 11 or 12 films, all by himself.
So when I went to the office, I had no appointment and I decided to just push my way through. So the person asked me outside, do you have an appointment? And I said, yes. I lied. The person looked at me surprised, looked me up and down and said, this struggling actor, he has an appointment with Mr. Ramesh Bahel. How is it possible? Let me check. So he went in, checked and came out and said, okay, you should wait for, been asked to wait. That I also got taken aback by that. Sachin ji, Namaste. Ketan ji. I had just finished a film with Mr. Ketan Mehta at that time called Holi. So that was my calling card at that time. After 10 minutes I was called in and I entered Ramesh Bahelji's room. And behind the desk was Mr. Bahel and in front of him, opposite him, were two people. R.D. Burman and Mr. Ranveer Kapoor. And I thought maybe now Mr. Behel, who I'm seeing for the first time, but I look at Mr. Burman and I'm like, oh my God, that's Ali Burman. Of course, Ranveer Kapoor, Ranveer ji, when I'd seen his movies. And I looked at Mr. Behel and said that I've heard that the casting is on and I've come for the role. So Mr. Behel looks at me and he looks at Pancham Da and says, "Iska kya kare?" So Pancham Da promptly looks at me, he's seated, he looks at me and says, "Iske naseeb mein likha hai." Ranveer Kapoor ji says, "Give him the role." And I didn't know what's happening as I stood there watching. And Mr. Behel looked at me and said, "You're cast." Now, when I think back, I feel that Pancham Da was very instrumental in that immediate, "Iske naseeb mein likha hai," given the role. And I think that stayed with me forever. When I even performed to this song, that was an incredible experience of doing that. It was hair-raising almost every second day because you were dancing and singing to R.D. Burman composition. Well, when I became a filmmaker, his music, his background scores became truly inspirational. They were a source of inspiration at all times, especially if you look at, I mean, we all know it, but I'm just stating the obvious ones, Sholay or Arjun or Satya Visarta. The way background score, when it should start, when it should end, what should be the transition, what should be the changeover, it's immaculately designed and it's just perfect at every juncture. So that has been a great source for me at all times. Coming to when I saw Ramanand's film, I just couldn't believe it first. My first reaction was that here is a music director who I know only because of his music. I am now getting an insight to the man by so many people who have worked with him. And about how he thinks, what is his energies, what are his highs, his lows, how is he approaching his lows. I thought the film had a hold on my heart, on my mind as I watched it. And what came to my immediate mind, which is when I said to you that for generations, this film will always be a reference point. Because every generation that's coming in, which is blossoming and mushrooming, they're all becoming the fans of R.D. Burman. And they're just reacting to his songs, to his music. So this film will kind of bridge the gap for that. And I think we'll be eternally indebted to you. We will be, as your name suggests, you have actually given us the supreme honor, the supreme happiness. So I congratulate you once again. And thank you for making me a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashutosh. In fact, we had a small surprise for you as well, since you mentioned the Indrajit song. Our musicians will be playing that. Yes, at least the music, the instrumental piece. And we will looking forward to it. We had a band. Absolutely. So, with this, without much ado, I would really like to request Ashutosh and Brahma to please unveil Knowing Pancham and launch this absolutely new version 2.0 for the world.
देखिए, इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री से जो सबसे बड़ी सीख मिलती है, और ख़ास करके ये सीख आज की पूरी जनता के लिए है और आज की पूरी मीडिया के लिए, कि जो टैलेंट हमारे सामने होता है हम अमूमन उसको नकार देते हैं, क्योंकि उसके पीछे कोई बॉक्स ऑफिस नहीं होता है, उसके पीछे कोई बहुत बड़ा ब्लॉकबस्टर नहीं होता है, तो हम उसको भूल जाने की कोशिश करते हैं। ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री अपने आप में एक सीख देती है कि आप प्रतिभा को पहचानिए, प्रतिभा को की तारीफ कीजिए, प्रतिभा को हौसला बढ़ाइए, ना कि बॉक्स ऑफिस को। ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी एक लेसन है हमारे समाज के लिए, कि जहाँ पर पंचमदा जैसे इतने बड़े प्रतिभावान, इतना बड़ा लेजेंड आदमी हमारे बीच में था, तब हमने उसकी कदर नहीं की, और आज जब हम वो चले गए हैं तब हम उनकी कदर करते हैं। और ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री ये सबसे बड़ी सीख देती है।
आप कितना फॉलो करते थे पंचमदा को?
पंचमदा को कौन फॉलो नहीं करता था? पंचमदा को कौन आज फॉलो नहीं करता है? उनके सारे गाने में से मैं कहूँगा 99% गाने जो थे वो हम सब के फेवरेट हैं, और मेरे ख़ास करके। और मुझे लगता है कि बड़ा अजीब है कि जब मैं मुंबई शहर में आया, ठीक उसके 1 साल या 1.5 साल के बाद उनकी मौत हो गई थी, और मेरा उनसे मिलना रह गया था। मैं उस समय स्ट्रगलर था, और इसका अफसोस हमेशा रहेगा।
क्या कहना चाहेंगे, जो आजकल फिल्मों का दौर बदला है, लोग आजकल बड़े स्टार खुद अपना प्रोडक्शन हाउस खोलते हैं और फिल्में बना रहे हैं, तो कितना आप मानते हैं ये चीज़ फायदेमंद है इंडस्ट्री के लिए?
हम लोग इसी के बारे में बात करें तो ज़्यादा बढ़िया है। movies.com जो एक पोर्टल है, वो इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री को अपने पोर्टल पे प्रीमियर कर रही है। तो आप सबसे दरख्वास्त है कि आप उस पोर्टल पे जाइए movies.com, और उस पे इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री को देख सकते हैं। ये एक बहुत ही नायाब डॉक्यूमेंट्री है, और इसको देखना हम सबका कर्तव्य है, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा हीरा, इतना बड़ा इस सोना हमारे पास था, और हमने जो है उसके जीते जी जो है हमने उसकी कदर नहीं की। कम से कम आज इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री को देख करके हम देखें, पहचाने कि उसके अंदर की ज़िंदगी क्या थी।
Sir, one question for you. Are younger actors like Varun Dhawan, Alia Bhatt, Shraddha Kapoor making braver choices in film days as compared to Shah Rukh, Salman and others?
I'll only talk about myself or this documentary.
Okay. लास्ट सवाल, क्या प्रोजेक्ट नए आ रहे हैं आपके?
जी, मेरी आने वाली फिल्म है 7 उचक्के, अलीगढ़, दुरंतो और मिसिंग, जिसको मैंने को प्रोड्यूस किया है, और ट्रैफिक। और आशा करता हूँ कि ये सारी फिल्में आप लोग पसंद करेंगे, क्योंकि मैंने बहुत ही सोच समझ के इनको जो है चुना है और इनको इनमें काम किया है, और सारी अलग से अलग फिल्में हैं। आशा करता हूँ कि सबको, सारे दर्शकों को पसंद आएंगी।
I think Brahmanand Singh has made a brilliant documentary on Panchamda. It's actually everything you always wanted to know about R.D. Burman, but didn't know where to find all the details. So this documentary has a lot many people who have worked with Panchamda in the past, and they all reminisce, they all talk about Panchamda and how he created music. So I think it's something that is extremely insightful. It's brilliantly made, and it's a great service that Brahmanand has done for all music lovers, especially all the fans of Mr. R.D. Burman. And it will prove to be a reference material for even the future generations to come, because every generation is discovering the music of R.D. Burman, and I think they will also benefit from it. No, I think this is a combination of a book as well as a documentary. So we are shown a lot many rare photographs. All the information that you see in the documentary is also in the book, but that's it, photographs. So हाँ हाँ मोहनजोदारो एक लव स्टोरी है, सेट इन द इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, सेट 2200 BC और अभी शूटिंग उसकी जारी है और बाय सितंबर हमारी शूटिंग खत्म होगी।
हमने सुना है कि ऋतिक रोशन के साथ एक टाइगर फाइट भी करवा रहे हैं आप, उसके बारे में जरा कुछ जानना चाहिए कि ये फिल्म का क्या हिस्सा है और क्या होगा?
नहीं, इसमें एडवेंचर है, एक्शन भी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। सो फॉर ऋतिक इट हैज़ बीन अ वेरी चैलेंजिंग, स्पेशली in the wake of his shoulder injury. So we've been trying to take care as much as we can. He's also been pushing all limits to perform the stunts. So it's going good so far. नहीं, वो तो आप फिल्म में देखेंगे। Thank you. I think any platform is now welcome, and movies.com, I wish them all the very best since they have just launched. I would love to definitely visit their website and see what it is all about.